everyone, I wanted to finally do a setup video for my A5 pink domino Filofax. As you can see, it's gorgeous. It's very shiny and you can see the reflection of my ceiling fan. I hope that doesn't make you too sick, but it won't last too long. Okay, so here is my Filofax. It's an A5 size. It is the domino and hot pink patent and I just love it. I love that it is not, it's a, I like to call it floppy. It's like a floppy, it's not leather, it's PVC I think, but it doesn't matter, I love it. It fits in my purse really, really nicely, or my bag. So you take off the elastic and then you open it up and you have the front. You have a large pocket here on the left hand side. And in this pocket, I have just some assortment of things. I have a letter from our across the street neighbor. They are actually snowbirds. If you aren't familiar with what a snowbird is, it is a person who lives up north but comes to Florida during the winter months to escape the horrible, no good, nasty winters in the northern part of the United States. And they live here for about 6 months out of the year, and then they live on a boat up north. I want to say Connecticut, but I'm not totally sure. Anyway, I had given her a book. Before they left, she had missed my book party that I had for Save the Date, which is by my favorite author, Mary Kay Andrews. And they had sent me the copies of her last book, which happened to be set here in the town where we live. So I gave that to her before she left. And then she sent me a very sweet note thanking me for it and sending best wishes for the summer. The funny thing is that she's an older lady, and I got this letter in the mail, and the envelope said Mrs. Joel Clark, and I'm like, no one's ever sent me a letter addressed as Mrs. and my husband's name, so I wonder who it's from. But it was very sweet, and I'm very glad she sent it to me. So I like to take a look at it, keep it in my Filofax so I don't lose it. A couple of other things I have in this front pocket. Well, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3 of these. These are just remnants of the page markers that are from the Project Life collection or line, and I use these, or I cut the page markers down to fit my A5 because they're like a 12-inch long size, and obviously I don't need that, so I cut them down and I stash them in my front pocket because I can use these as like mini dashboards throughout my planner. So that's what these are. These are just some Project Life note cards, little grids just for doodling and notes, and I sometimes just grab one and make like a grocery list or something on it. And then this is a postcard that I got from the local exhibition of the Da Vinci machines. We have an exhibition at our local civic center of replications of Leonardo da Vinci's the machines that he made, and I had taken my class on a field trip there, so it was really, really nice. Okay, so now on to the rest of the planner. This is one of those little mini dashboards, and I just have a couple of strawberry paper clips on them here at the top and a sticky note. This is the infamous Filofax sticky note holder that came with this order, and then but the rest of it didn't. So if you want to hear that whole saga, it's in my last video. And this is a note that was given to me at the end of the school year from a student of mine, along with a $25 gift card from Starbucks. I keep this here because it's a nice note about how much I made a difference in her life as her teacher, and that means a lot. So whenever I feel a little down, I can pull this out or just keep it right here and read it. This is a pocket. This is not a Filofax pocket. It came from, oh gosh, something I had previous. So I just punched some rather ridiculous looking holes in it, stuck it in here, and then I use this for sticky notes. There's some washi tape. There's some flags. And some paper clips in this one. And then now we're on to the main part of the Filofax. This is, you know, the cover, regular cover. And then the first blue section is the schedule. And I am just using the stuff that came with it. The vertical, week on 2 pages. I may switch over to the horizontal one later, but this came with it and I already spent enough money on all the other stuff. So I just decided to keep with this one and make it work. And it has the times down the side and it bothers some people, but I just ignore them and I don't really worry about it and just put my own times down there. And you can see this is my decorated page for the 4th of July, which is in the United States, which is Independence Day. It's this week, it's actually Friday. And on this page I have a really sweet paper clip that a friend of mine who's also into planners, she gave it to me. She goes to my church, and it's I just love it. I keep it as my I'm gonna leave it here and keep it as my week marker. It looks like a sunshine. We're in Florida, you know, the sunshine state, so it works. And then this is the cut down version of those page markers that I was telling you about. You see how wide they are, and they're almost like a mini dashboard. I have a little note here. These are some sketchbooks or journals that I watched on Miss Vicky B's channel that I want to eventually maybe pick up down the road. Then this is just some washi masking tape. It's awesome. You can actually write on it with any pen, and it will it will take, as opposed to like some washi tape is very waxy. And then this was another little paper clip that my friend gave me. It's just a little dub. If you can kind of see that. There we go. And I just have it stuck here because I just really like it a lot. Okay, oops. And then there's the rest of this week. You can see I have a few things. I have photos that I have to get out. I have a blouse I need to return, so I write my notes on it so I don't forget that. And then this is just the rest of the schedule. I have a couple of things marked, like this week Amanda's fiance will be in Kansas City, so I believe she's working and won't be able to come home from University of Florida. But I just keep those marked, just things that I know that are coming up. My next section is the to-do section. This is just the paper that came with the Filofax. And I may change this around, you know, put some different type of paper at some point. And then this is my blog slash YouTube slash social media calendar is behind this. This divider I made from some cardstock that I had on hand. I believe it's Amy Tangerine line. And I just traced one of the dividers and cut it out and added a tab to it. And then instead of a laminator, because I don't have one, I went and purchased some contact paper from the grocery store. You can get it at Walmart, Target, your local grocery store. It's if you get it at your grocery store, it's in the section with where all the foil and paper goods are. There's a whole line of it. This is just the clear one. So this is the front, and I just used a different piece of paper, cardstock in the back, and just sealed them. I glued them together and then just sealed them up. And I usually have these a little stuck right here, but I need to attach that one. And this is my calendar that I purchased from DIY Fish on Etsy, and you can tell I screwed up the first time with cutting. Whatever, it works. I am not sure how I feel about these inserts. I am a little intimidated by all the little boxes. I need to watch a couple of more videos on how to effectively use these. Everybody raves about them. But, you know, I had already purchased a quarter. I didn't want to buy the whole year, but I purchased a quarter just to try them out. And since I didn't know or didn't think that I would like them as my regular weekly or day-to-day planner. Okay, sorry about that. Phone rang and it was my mom, and you know you always answer the phone when your mom calls because you never know what she needs to tell you. And as they're back in Louisiana and my dad is going through some medical stuff, actually I needed to talk to her anyway. Alright, so back to this. This is my DIY Fish insert. You can tell I screwed it up by punching it on the wrong side and then cutting it up and whatever. So I just added some really cute green floral or whatever washi tape on the side so it didn't look so bad. And so I'm just using this as my blog and YouTube planner. You can see I have blog, YouTube, Midori, Filofax Setup, and I am filming that right now, and I will film a Midori video probably next or later this afternoon. So this is my DIY Fish inserts, and I will link below her website, and if I find a really good tutorial on how to use these, I'll link that below as well. If not, I'll put them on my blog later. Alright, so this one goes through September. I just wanted to try out for the quarter, and who knows, I may keep it later, I may change it. There's no telling. And then there's just some filler paper in the back, and there is a video. My last video is actually on how I did a DIY hack using an old Clairefontaine notebook to get this filler paper. So check it out if you're interested. Great way to upcycle those old journals and notebooks that you have laying around. And then the last section is my photography section. I am a part-time photographer. During my real life, during the school year, I am an English teacher in middle school, but on the weekends and in the summer, I am a photographer. I own my own photography business, and I could not resist this paper. It's perfect for my photography section. So again, this is also Amy Tangerine, and I did the same thing, cut it out with my paper cutter, and then added the contact paper to make it a little more durable than just the regular cardstock. And then there's just some more of that filler paper behind it. And then there's a notes section, which I'll probably get rid of and add something else there because I've got tons of paper. But this is paper that came, this is the grid paper, the line paper that came with the Filofax itself. And then some of the color paper that came with it as well. And then finally you have the clear divider at the back, or the clear piece of plastic at the back. I'm just leaving it here. I don't know if people use this as a dashboard or just leave it in the back. I just leave it in the back so it protects whatever is at the end of my planner, the paper there. And then this is the pocket, the top loading pocket that came with the Filofax. And if you, in here is just some random stuff that was actually in my old day timer that is probably 10 years old. This was a note that my daughter was practicing her cursive. I don't know, for some reason she says, I didn't do it, I'm sorry. There's some tic-tac-toe, which I imagine we were sitting in church, but this was old, this is old. She was probably 8, 9 years old, 10 years old maybe, and she is now going into her 3rd year at the University of Florida. Yeah, there's no date on here, but you can see she was doodling. And then this is the funeral card for my great aunt who passed away in 2001. I've always kept it around just because I swear sometimes that lady, those ladies, she was a sister. She and her sister were spinster sisters, Aunt Eva and Aunt Diva, and they were great ladies and had great memories of them, so I just kind of keep that around. I swear sometimes they're watching me and laughing at me. And then this is, what is this? Oh, it's just a piece of extra paper. And then this is just a notebook that I had, or a little doodle pad, scratch pad that I had. It's from a company called Peace Love Mom. And years ago, I had done a blog review for them. I mean, we're talking 5 or 6 years ago. And I came across this in some, a box full of stuff that I had. And it just fit perfectly. I just use it as a scratch pad. So, and then there's my pen loop with my pen. If you're curious, this pen is a Pilot Neo gel pen in blue. I write in blue or different colors. I don't like black pens. So that is my setup video for my A5 hot pink patent domino. I love it. I am excited to finally get it set up where I can use it. And I also have coming, I was actually one of the lucky few that were able to get the Kiki K limited edition mint planner last week, and that one will be coming in shortly, so I will do an unboxing video of that. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, better ways to set up this, any suggestions, since I'm so new at this, would be greatly appreciated. You can leave it in the comment section below, and remember to like this video, and if you want more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.